What's up, everybody? We are back again. It feels like, I don't know how long since the last time that we recorded. It's been a long time. So if you all don't remember, I'm Esteban.
I'm Andres.
I'm Carmen.
I'm Luis. And I'm Buttfuck. Hi, I'm Ash.
He's just trying to break the tension. That's all he's trying to do. That's all it is.
I was an only
That's all it
child.
is. Yes.
We can
So,
tell.
That explains a lot.
oh,
It already
Sorry,
started.
I did not mean, no, I didn't mean that in a bad way at all. No.
You don't have to apologize.
The fastest quitting ever.
There it is. So if you guys all remember, we are back. We are on the podcast syndicate again. So just kind of doing a little bit of a soft reboot on our podcast. So what we're going to go ahead and start off with real quick, just to kind of get a refresher for everybody that's listening out there, who we are and what technically got us into the nerd community or geek community. So let's see. Let's go ahead and let's start with Carmen because she's new to the group. Say hi to everyone, Carmen.
I am new to the group. Hello, everyone. I figured it was going to start with me. So, I mean, I was like, hold on. Let me take a drink.
She already fits in well.
There it is.
Thanks. So, I am new. My name is Carmen. I joined these crazy dudes thanks to Andres over here. I became his friend and we just bonded over comics, over movies, whatever. So
Right on.
I'm glad to be here. Let's see. I got introduced to comics probably because of my grandpa. He
sweet.
played the Linda Carter Wonder Woman show.
Nice.
When I was like really exactly
Nice.
when I was like a super tiny little baby, and then I always played with Legos. I was never like your Barbie type of girl, so I've always been into Lego sets, Lego building. After that, let's see, that was in Mexico, so I didn't get a lot of exposure to the American culture
Okay.
until we moved here, and that was around 2001-ish, I want to say, but I mean, I was still playing Nintendo 64, PS, gaming. Then I kind of lost in touch because I was trying to get used to being in a new country and making friends. And then, let's see, I got back into it when Sin City came
Oh,
out,
nice.
back like 2005. Then I went to a bookstore, started grabbing a bunch of graphic novels, given Watchmen came out next, and then
Nice.
all the Marvel movies, starting with Iron Man. And then I started kind of browsing the DC universe, but there's a lot going on. So yeah, I'm still pretty like, I would consider myself a toddler when it comes to the DC universe, but I know some things, but I'm definitely not an expert. And then Marvel, of course, and recently I have gotten into beauty, which is like a horror sci-fi kind of comic, which is
right on.
about beauty being a sexually transmitted disease. And then you explode.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So that's me. That's my story, and that's why I'm here.
Sweet. Very, very cool.
How are you? How do you know about us?
About us.
Because I used to listen to you guys before, and I'm like a super fan. So this is like a fans come true dream, to then be able to talk to you guys. So yeah.
Well, you're on the show, so you're a fan of yourself.
That's awesome.
Thank you,
very,
guys.
Very cool. Yeah, of course.
You said you went into a comic book store around 2005 when Sin City came out. Do you remember the first graphic novel you picked up?
I probably had to be Sin City or one of the volumes, just because it was what I just watched. And yeah.
Oh, nice. What's the first one that like really called at you? You're just like, oh my God, I didn't realize comics can be like that.
there's so many, but like, oh geez, I'm like so nervous. I like get really nervous and I get anxiety. So I'm like, sorry, I'm like blanking out. So
No,
somebody else, please talk.
there's no wrong answer. And
No, it's not that I'm like, oh, I'm being put on the spot. It's literally
Right.
like my heart is raising. And like I seem to have forgotten everything, even my name. So
Oh,
It's Carmen.
Well, it's Carmen. It says it in the
So,
bottom
I'm
left-hand side of the screen.
wait, let me check. Hold on. Oh, but yeah, there it is. I'm sorry. Really, it's blank. I'm blanking.
There's just a lot.
To be
I
quite
get it.
honest, yeah.
I got it.
Right on. Very cool. Let's see, Luis. What about you? What got you into the comic book community, the nerd community?
Honestly, I think I liked comic book stuff before I realized that it was comic book stuff.
Yeah.
90s cartoons, late 80s cartoons like X-Men.
Right.
Like just
There it is.
How does it go?
Just like that. I'm pretty sure I nailed that.
You totally
Perfect.
did.
Perfect.
But between that, like the Spider-Man cartoon, obviously the Batman Adventures, like
Right.
the original ones from like the late 80s, early 90s. And
Yeah.
then I was really into that. And back early 90s, they kept re-releasing the same toys, but they just gave like, this is a camo Batman. This is Arctic Batman. And I had like a shit ton of those. And so really that's what it was. And it wasn't until I got older that I started to like realize that, oh shit, these come from comic books.
Mm-hmm.
And so I knew things because of the show. And then I just decided to start diving in probably around 2006 or 7 into the actual books to see like, and then I was just like, I'll just buy this, like just to kind of see. Grant Morrison was like one of the first ones that I read. And then, but yeah, then I just kind of fell into a wormhole and just reading, looking up different writers, artists, like, and then just like Carmen was saying, if a movie was based off of a certain storyline, I wanted to read that storyline and see like, oh wait, like how did that adapt or whatever.
Right.
And yeah, I guess that's still pretty much true to what I do now.
Nice. Now, when you were saying the Grant Morrison, what was the Grant Morrison? Do you remember the Grant Morrison book that caught your eye?
Yes. So there was a run that he did where Batman dies. It was Batman R.I.P. was the name of the arc, and so Dick Grayson, Robin, he puts on the mantle, and so he is acting Batman, and then that's when Damian Wayne is first introduced. Grant Morrison created Damian Wayne, and so that was the first set of graphic novels that I read of Batman. And so I read one of them, I got addicted to it, and then I got all of them. Then I bought Civil War to see like how Marvel was.
Nice.
And then I fell in love with Grant Morrison's writing style. So this other book that I got really hooked on, it's a very short read if you guys are looking for something new. It's called We 3. And it's a comic book or a graphic novel, but it's not superhero themed. It's just it's an original story, but he has that like twist right element to him.
Okay,
that's really great. But yeah, that was my initiation.
Very cool, man.
Hey, was that our full 45 minutes?
Yeah,
wow.
That was the whole thing. That was the whole thing.
Wow.
And it begins.
Love you, Luis.
No, you don't. Stop lying to the man. As he sips his drink. All right, let's see. What about you, Andres?
So mine is a little bit more difficult. I can't like pinpoint anything. I've always been, I don't know, I guess a dork or a nerd. I've always been into like sci-fi and comics and horror movies. So like, yeah, really young, watch the like Superman on like replays showing the George Reeves one, and then I'd watch the Christopher Reeves Superman, the Adam West Batman. Yeah, and then I don't know. I love Ghostbusters growing up.
Right on.
Obviously, the early Batman. Like I said, Superman. So Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars nerd. I've always been into it. And comic books, I would collect them really young. So I have like different collections, and my older collection, like from the early 90s, like 92 maybe to like 95 or so, is probably still intact at my parents' house.
Nice.
If they haven't thrown it away yet, and I have a good amount of stuff there. And then I would collect stuff periodically here and there, so mostly graphic novels now, since I don't have the patience to go buy individual ones. And then it'll usually be like a small run at a time. Like I probably bought like the first prints of like the New 52, and then back when it came out. So I have probably a few issues of sporadic stuff when they start rebooting the universes. And I was mainly, when I would collect, mainly a DC fan, actually. So yeah,
one of us.
My favorite hero has always been Superman. But that being said, I've always liked Batman's comic books better. Yeah, because I guess the writers that write for him do better. Like, there's only so much you could do with Superman being a god, and how much you're going to power him up to destroy whatever he's fighting. That's why early on, my favorite series was like the death of Superman and how he came back, because you could see Doomsday and how like they found Superman's like foe and he died, and it's like they killed a fucking god, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and that's like my comic book wise. I still follow stuff here and there. Right now, currently, I'm in like going back into my Stephen King book phase, and
nice.
I don't have time to read, but since I spend a lot of time on the road with my job, but the good thing about it is I have an audio book, so I just have Audible, and I'm listening to The Stand right now on in anticipation for the new miniseries coming out. So yeah, that's my long convoluted story.
Blonde Troubadour guy is going to be the devil, right?
What happened?
Eric in the show in True Blood.
Yeah, the True Blood, like Eric. Yes, yeah, he's going to be a Randall Flagg.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You said Randall Flagg. Are you a big Stephen King fan, or are you just like The Stand?
No, I wouldn't say I'm a big Stephen King fan, but I'm a fan enough, I guess.
Have you read the Dark Tower series?
I haven't. That's like probably my biggest like weak spot on it. Sorry.
Oh, come on. Randall Flagg is the main villain.
Yeah.
And okay, so you knew. Yeah,
I
he
know
brings a lot of his characters.
I know Roland the gunslinger, and I know.
Yes, sir. You are very well
I know
versed.
stuff. I just don't know it. Like I haven't read it. I know things here and there.
If you read Stephen King's novels, he incorporates a little bit of every one of his books in the Dark Tower series. So like villains, heroes, it's all like a part of the big multiverse. So it's very fascinating. I strongly recommend it.
Can I ask a question?
Go.
Yeah.
Is it like Stephen King is creating like the people from Misery could be the same people in The Stand? It's just happening to be either at a different time or at a different place, but it's the same universe?
Yes.
That's cool. I never knew that.
Yeah, he does that a lot with some of his books, that it's all within the same universe, that could all happen around the same time. And that's there was a Hulu show about that, actually. Forgot the name of it, but the guy that played it,
Tim Curry?
he's in it.
No, not that.
No, not that one.
No, not that. It. Yeah, the younger guy.
The name of the show is Castle Rock.
That's
Castle Rock. Yeah. And so it was like taking place after Prison One.
Prison One is Shawshank.
Shawshank, yeah. Okay. After Shawshank Redemption.
Andy Dufresne.
Yeah. Castle One. It has the sheriff from the Dead Zone who comes out, who's also the sheriff in Cujo. Yeah, if you're really into the Stephen King series, like you'll see there's a lot of interconnected stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the first season of Castle Rock better than the second, but there's even problems with that one, so you're gonna have to watch on your own to see what you think.
Got it.
Is it bad that Cujo doesn't remind me of the movie? It reminds me of Friends.
Really?
Friends?
Nobody else? All right,
Please
cool.
explain.
The
Please.
show Friends.
Yeah, we know the
No,
show
I get
Friends.
it.
I don't know the reference.
You mean the biggest show of the 90s? Never heard of it.
If it's the same episode, what's her name?
Phoebe?
No.
Monica?
Rachel,
had
Monica.
to,
Yeah, it's 1 in 3.
had to watch Cujo. I'm probably butchering it for everybody that's Friends fans. Joey had to read Little Women, and Rachel had to read Cujo. So finally, they went to see the movie, and it's just a part where I guess Joey was in love with Rachel, and she didn't know it, and the whole thing.
Wow, that was a really awkward transition. To
Yeah,
whatever
but
it
it
is.
was a good.
Is that our 40 minutes? Are we done?
Just remember who brought this podcast to a crashing halt.
Yeah, I believe
It's
so.
a friend. Somebody agrees with me. One person.
That you brought it to a crashing halt? Yes, we are agreeing
Yeah,
on
we
that.
all agree, actually. Yeah.
Hey, you fit in real well. Already just.
It's funny. Oh man. What about you, Ash?
How about? Oh,
No, go ahead,
Sorry.
Carmen.
go ahead. No.
She was gonna ask you.
Continue, please.
What about me?
I was, but
Okay.
that's not my place, so it's cool.
No, it's all good.
I'll go ahead and sit down. And
Oh, you've heard the
just
horror
calm.
stories that someone starts cracking the whip? Know your place!
That was more Ash
No,
than anything.
I have
The
not,
whole know your
no.
place thing.
She's taking over.
It's beginning. Okay, well for me, as far as the comic books nerd, I would say it was probably like in the early 90s. I think my biggest memory was Saturday morning Fox Kids watching the animated series, X-Men the animated series. I got sold
How
on
does the song go?
no, I'm not gonna butcher the song. I'm good.
Oh.
I was sold on that, and then it's like I saw the cartoon and everything, and then I saw back then I don't know if some of you are familiar with Frankensons over in La Puente. So it was one of those
California.
things where what?
California.
No, I just said California.
Oh yeah, in California. It was just one of those where it's like I saw the cartoon and then I go to a store and I'm like, holy crap, like, they got books on them, they got comic books on them, so then I started, picking up some of those and stuff as a kid, and it just progressed on from there. I don't really have a favorite between Marvel and DC. I kind of, love them equally, I think DC has their primary superstars. Marvel has their primary superstars. They both comic book industries or characters have their own flaws. So it's like I like the certain flaws in one character and then the flaws in another character. So it's just kind of like one of those things where it's just kind of like, I love them both, but I can't really pick and choose like, Marvel's my favorite, DC's my favorite, type thing. Right now, character. Oh shit. I was never one of those that like was all about like the prime, like the star of the show, so it's like, I always like the obscure characters, as my favorites. Like I would always tell my wife,
Gardner.
because it's like not even Guy Gardner. It'd be more like Kyle Rayner, that I was a big fan of, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's like I like those kind of characters. It's like, yeah, I like Batman, I like Superman, stuff like that, but it's like I liked, I was the one that liked Forge, in the X-Men, I liked Forge, then let's say, certain other characters, so it's like it kind of felt to me like the obvious, like, oh, I like Wolverine and blah blah, blah this and that, so it's kind of, I like a lot of different characters, the obscure ones, the ones that like no one really talked about, nobody said anything about, So that's me.
And that leaves you, Ash.
Yes, Ashford.
Hmm. Let's see. I'm waiting till it goes over to me because I noticed this camera doesn't go to me for shit. This camera's racist. I'm just kidding, but it doesn't really go to me.
That's because you're not
right now,
talking.
It's on you.
I'm not talking the whole time. Luis is all right. So I don't know if this is a technical thing.
I'll see it on you. Looks good.
Right. It's on me right now?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm only saying that because I see Luis holding his thumbs up as my big screen. I thank you. Okay.
Wow.
So it all started with a little movie called Showgirls. No. I was very, very sheltered as a kid. Very, 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 very sheltered.
Okay.
My mom just she didn't like certain things, so therefore I just didn't see it. It wasn't like, think about the children. It wasn't like that. It was more like 2 gunshots, and that's pretty much the movie, and she's good. Like, for instance, we were watching American Beauty, and it came up to the part where he was jerking off in the shower. They were done with the movie, and I was like, it's a fucking Oscar-winning movie. That was my mom.
Yeah, I didn't want
Pretty
to
sure.
watch.
I'm pretty sure most people would have thrown in the towel.
Yeah.
I noticed you threw a towel on that. So it was very Hulk Hogan, Superman. And then it was very Batusi, and it was all cool. And then Batman '89 came out, and that was my whole life. That was fucking everything. It was Bruce Wayne being funny and sarcastic.
Right.
And then having a dark side, but to feed good, which was, again, all fucking, all me.
Right.
Not that I do that, just kind of like, it's kind of, I went from a guy that has all the powers ever, Superman, to a guy that has no powers, but is just so fucking determined over what happened to him. Like, Batman is a dick and tell you to go do everything, but Batman is also the guy that's like, you stubbed your toe, and he takes that full responsibility. He was never even there, fucking nothing, and he just fucking everything. He puts everything on his shoulders.
Right.
That's my shit. Batman '89 came out. I really wasn't I'll put myself on blast. Batman '89 came out. I was very, very into it, but also still wanted to be cool.
Okay.
So it was like a secret thing. It was kind of like just me and my cousins, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, fucking Snoop Dogg, cool, yeah, blah, blah. And then Batman, he fucking did this and that, blah, blah, blah. And remember that part? Remember the part where he fucking punches Batman and then he breaks his fucking, he hurts his knuckles and his teeth come out? Like, it was a whole thing. Then I fell out of it, got really into wrestling. I'll put myself on blast, got really into New Kids on the Block. Stop it. Then I heard Guns N' Roses, and that ruined my whole life, and now I only like that stuff. But I still have a soft heart for New Kids on the Block. What got me back into it was fucking Image Comics, because all of a sudden it became like fucking people taking it serious. People fucking really like. I kind of noticed that DC and Marvel kind of grew up because Image grew up. Image came up, so then it kind of made like Death in the Family, Killing Joke, like all these things. Not that they weren't graphic novels, but they weren't noticed as much until Marvel came out.
Right.
Especially when Image, I don't want to say died, but when Image people started going over to DC and going over to Marvel, like, I don't know, people started taking it serious. Like fucking, like, it became the cool thing. But it became the cool thing before the movies.
Okay.
So I got really back into it with Image, with Spawn, with like the darker stuff. And things started getting like I don't want to say people started taking it serious because, you know, it was that Batman, but again, people didn't take it serious until like Iron Man. Like once they figured out, oh, fucking this generation grew up and now they'll pay for these types of movies, then all of a sudden we got the, like, it genuinely could have failed because
Right.
Hulk came out, that nothing, and not Eric Bana Hulk, but like, you know, fucking other attempts came out at different things, and they were still trying to play to kids. That's why fucking Batman Forever did not work. Stay
Green
cool.
Lantern.
Fucking Batman and Robin didn't work. Like, it doesn't work. It works because, you know, fucking we're the ones that are gonna spend the money to watch that stuff.
Right.
So once everything, and then also, I don't like scary movies. I fucking should. My personality should love scary movies, but I am that type of person that doesn't. And then all of a sudden, I'll watch it, realize I can take it, stop it, and then love it. Like I didn't want to watch saw it, love it, but I haven't watched any other Saws. Like, so when I watch Batman and you see the preview where the guy takes a fucking pen to the neck, like I thought, or Return of the Jedi when he fucking Luke gets his hand cut off, couldn't take it, and then all of a sudden again,
What?
you just fucking sit and watch it, and you're fucking, it's, I don't know, I'm weird, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like big
once I
time,
see
dude.
it, I
So
fucking,
were you watching the movie, then it gets to the scene, and then you just automatically just stop watching?
no, I would watch the trailer, and then it would show Joker killing somebody, and when I wasn't down. I will tell you this: my favorite movie ever is The Crow, and I was not gonna see it until my best friend was like, it was one of those stupid, stop being a pussy, and I saw it, and it's the greatest love story of all time. But it's I just was afraid of it because I thought it was just gonna be gratuitous death, and it's my favorite movie, Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's just different things that I thought I was gonna be.
See,
I thought it was gonna be Faces of Death because I saw Faces of Death when I was 5,
yeah.
and went. Everything from now on is gonna be Faces of Death.
Right.
Damn,
And that's
you
what I was
need
gonna
a
say.
therapist instead
I do
of
need
a
a therapist,
podcast.
but I have you guys, and I will watch whatever you guys
I'm
tell
not,
me.
not board certified.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, dude, because it's like you're comparing every horror movie to Faces of Death. You can't do that, man.
Of course.
Like,
Oh my god.
I saw that fucking movie with the girl that plays Paige, and then the girl hits the rock with her face, and then comes up, and then her head explodes. I'm not happy with that.
what? Which movie's that?
Mother? Not Mother. The fucking. Anyway, I'm wasting time. That's how I got into comics.
I was traumatized as a kid, and here we are.
it like that needed one of those dun 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 dun. Yeah, there you go. So, well, okay, that's pretty much a recap of everybody. So I know obviously this is comics, and we're bringing back the drinks and conversation. Luis, you got a featured drink today?
I do. Sipping on Buffalo Trace.
Nice. Okay.
Gets you fucked up for cheap. Great.
Not a sponsor yet.
Is a great mirror.
Yeah. Great on the rocks too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. What else is everybody else drinking?
I have a beer.
A beer. A beer.
I have a red blend of something. 'cause-
Fancy.
Not really, but it's delicious though.
Well, there you go.
I recently started going to a spot down the street from my house, and they have like a wine club. So I was like, fancy.
Nice.
It's not fancy. I mean, not like what I think fancy, you know? I don't know. Not talking shit. I love them. They're like my favorite spot now. They have great pizza. But this is the wine of the month, so I'm trying it. It's delicious.
Nice. Right on.
It's called McPrice Myers.
Okay. Very cool. What about you, Ash?
I am doing shots of Jose Cuervo Silver.
Nice.
Right.
I recently got a margarita maker. So if I start with tequila, then I'm gonna stick with it. And then if I start with Jack, which is my usual, then I stick with that. But that's what it is.
So
Jack.
I went to go get the can, so I just said a beer because there's the can. See, pretty can. Pretty
Nice.
can. It's from Pure Project, an IPA. See,
Nice.
Nice.
Our first sponsor.
I wish.
Fingers crossed. So I
All
got.
right, you guys
I'm
ready for the
actually-
game?
No. Can I?
Oh, there's a
Wow.
game.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Wow. See, already again. Already again. Just
That
like
ain't me
old
calling,
times.
baby. You know I love your mom.
Just like all
Yeah.
times. I am drinking Screwball.
Yeah,
It
you
is-
are.
It's a peanut butter whiskey. It's good. It's very sweet. It's a lot sweeter than I thought. I kind of think of it more as like a dessert drink. Don't need a lot. Yeah, I mean it's just one of those where it's like you only need like that much. You know, you don't need a lot. You know, in order to because it's real. I didn't think it was going to be real peanut buttery, and it really is. So it's actually really good. I like it. But it's not one of those where it's like you're gonna have every night. It's like a casual, like, you know, dessert drink, you know, just chilling, you know, you had a, you know, big dinner or whatever. And, you know, instead of doing the whole, like, let's say, I don't know, you know, sweet, you know, pies at the end or whatever.
It's your
whatever the dinner-
nightcap.
Yeah, there you go. That's my nightcap. There you go. Thank you. I needed that. Appreciate it.
I got you, girl.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. So Ash, you said you got a game?
I do have a game,
All
but
right.
I need to know what is left in your guys' drink.
Not a lot, dude.
All right.
Not
Well,
a
you're
lot.
drinking a drink though. All right. If you have,
Hold on. I could top off.
Ooh.
Go right ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
if you have, these are the rules going forward. If you
Okay.
have a drink,
Mhm.
aka fucking hard alcohol,
Mhm.
you have to take a shot. If you have the rest of your beer, nope. Come on, be fair. If you're drinking a beer and you can take a shot, that's an option. But otherwise, other than that, you have to actually take a full drink. It can't be one of these fucking. Okay, I'm done. Winner of the fucking game gets to choose who takes the shot or finishes their drink.
Ooh. All right, let's go.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay. This is not Rotten Tomatoes because you guys could look this up. This is according to. Fuck, actually, you guys are not in front of me. You guys can look up. Okay, this is according to a website. These are the top 10 comic book movies of all time.
A website doesn't count. Say the goddamn name.
Yeah, that's not a source.
Okay.
This has been brought to you by the
Sci-fi-wire.com.
Wait, it's brought to you by what?
Sci-fi-wire.com.
Sci-fi
Okay,
wire.
According to Sci-Fi,
Okay.
they're top 10.
Okay.
So it's what they have played that made them the most money or the most viewers. Okay?
Oh,
Exactly.
Wait. Rewind.
Okay.
Explain.
Yes, please.
Okay. Sci-Fi is a channel on cable.
Right.
Right. Correct.
So it has to be
Circle
a
gets the
movie
square.
they've played that's made them the most views.
Okay, so it's based off of what has been shown on that channel.
Right. This is not.
Battlestar Galactica.
Is that your guess?
Wow.
Moderator,
it's
who
a
wants to
pretty
go
good
first?
guess, actually.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, so that's what I guess that's what Carmen's trying to get, and I think what everybody else is trying to get is that it's whatever movie was shown on the Sci-Fi channel that brought in as many viewers, on Sci-Fi.
Yes.
You know, so that so their ratings went up or whatever. And this is now, are these TV movies or are these theatrical movies?
These are all comic book movies. I'm
Comic
not going
book
to
movies.
specify because there's a few that are like, what? Because you might not know they're a comic.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Who's going to go first then?
Me. I'm just kidding.
Okay. It's the top 10. You can't
Top
go.
10.
You have the list in front of you.
But we have to just, are we guessing what we think is number one and the closest to number
And
one
who's
is
the
the winner?
winner? Whoever
If
gets
we all-
the most, or whoever gets the first one.
It's whoever gets the most. If for any reason there's 2 and 2 and there's a tie, the person that gets number 1 is the winner.
Okay, so it's top 10 though.
It is the top 10.
Okay.
We're
Alright.
each going to spew off 10 movies. This game sucks.
No, you guys
We're-
need to go.
Wait, 10 movies? What?
No.
No,
You guys
no,
get
no,
to
no.
go in circles.
Let's do this.
Fine.
You guys want to go 4 rounds or you guys want to go 3?
I'm thinking we each pick a movie of what we think is number one.
Yeah.
And whoever the winner, or whoever is right.
We're
is
still
the
going to
winner.
be missing, so we're going to have to keep going.
Right.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go 3 rounds or 4? Because I'm not playing, so there's only 4 of you.
I would say, fuck it, let's do 4.
Okay, 4. All right, who do you want to go? Who?
Evan, go.
Moderator.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sci-fi. Trying to think. Sci-fi is
Wait.
It's not.
Just
It's
because they
not
said sci-fi does
It's
not make it a
sci-fi.
sci-fi movie.
right.
Sorry,
No, I
yeah.
get it. No, I understand. I'm just trying to think, like, every time I turn on the TV, like what
Right.
movie's constantly playing. Comic book movie. Oh shit. I was gonna say one, and I know it's not a comic book, but I was gonna say it anyways. Not gonna go with that one. Let's go with 89 Batman.
It's not on the list.
Wow. Okay.
Next.
Let's see.
For clarification, sorry for interrupting. This is just on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go, Luis.
We're going to go with Avengers Infinity War.
No, it's not on the list.
Okay. Carmen.
Sci-Fi Channel. I don't know why, but I am definitely only thinking of Sharknado. And I don't know why I'm thinking of Sharknado, but I am thinking of that.
Okay. So let's go. Do we want to give her a chance? Because is that a comic book movie?
Oh, shit,
be.
it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not, but it has a cult following.
Right. But
Okay.
it's okay. So let's stick with the. Let's give her a chance.
Yeah.
You're
no,
new.
No, for sure.
Comic book movie. Think comic book movie.
Oh, I'm not blaming her for this one. I'm blaming you for your terrible
I'm saying
game.
comic book movie. Time.
You did. I'm sorry. I was thinking sci-fi. I don't know. Somebody said Avengers, so let's see.
Somebody said mm-hmm. They said Avengers.
God.
But they said a specific movie.
Yeah, I said
There's things that could be-
Infinity
there's
War. I
things that
think
could be
he's
part
giving you
two.
a.
Ultron.
Is not on the list.
That's surprising.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yep.
Alien versus Predator.
Wow.
Is not on the list.
Wow, really?
Sci-fi needs to get their shit together, huh, guys?
Yeah, no, for
right,
real.
guys? I even got a point, right, guys?
Evan, you're up.
All right. Let's see. So, comic book movie on sci-fi. Sci-fi. I don't know.
Let me say this round since we're starting over. The word sci-fi is throwing you guys off.
Yep.
Think
Yeah,
what you guys were thinking.
100%.
Think what you guys were thinking before I said the word sci-fi. It's just on their
Okay.
site.
So then, if that's the case, I'm gonna say Underworld.
Good one.
Ooh, good one.
It's not on the list, but
What
it
the
really
fuck?
should be on the list.
Wow, Luis.
Batman Begins.
It's not on the list.
Yeah, see,
What?
what's not going to be fair is who owns
Ridiculous.
Sci-Fi.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, who owns Sci-Fi and what film series do they own?
Once you guys hear the actual list, you guys will be like, okay,
I know what my next guess is, but
okay.
Carmen, you're up.
Carmen.
Who next?
Oh, God. Jeez. I don't know. Comic book movies. Scott Pilgrim.
It's number 2.
Oh,
Scott
shit! No
That's the main
way!
reason I didn't want to say DC or Marvel.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's number
Very cool.
2.
Very cool.
1 point for Carmen.
There you go.
My turn.
Yeah.
700. Yeah, you went. What were your two choices?
Who?
Or is it? Sorry.
No, it's on the
Go
guy's
ahead.
turn.
Yes.
What's the name of the movie with Will Smith where he doesn't want to be the superhero?
Hancock?
There you go. That's my guess.
That movie is not on the list, but
Bitch, man.
again, the word sci-fi is throwing you guys off.
No, see, I tried to pick a movie that
Hello.
we thought wasn't a superhero comic book based movie, but that we found out it is.
That is true.
Mhm.
Scott Pilgrim threw you off. Esty, are you last?
Yeah, I'm next. Well, I
this
actually
is
started
round
off,
two.
so yeah.
Or this is the end of round 2?
Oh, he was
This is round
first,
3.
So this is,
No, this is now round 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Man of Steel.
Hmm.
No, it's not on the list.
Wow. All right. Luis.
The first X-Men.
It's not on the list.
What?
Carmen.
Fuck this game.
God damn.
Said what?
Ah, jeez. Okay,
Oh,
just
okay.
because I talked about it earlier. Wonder Woman.
Specify.
Ooh.
God. The newest Wonder Woman with Gal Gadot.
Is number 9.
Damn, she got
Excuse me,
2.
number 8. Carmen's 2. You guys, come on, man. She's new. You guys are homies.
These are like lucky guesses. 100%. How did I get that? I don't even know.
I am giving you credit.
So
You guys,
if
you're
that
the only one
movie,
with points.
if that movie's on the list, is Batman versus Superman there too?
Batman vs Superman is not on the list.
That's a
I'm
shit
still
show.
trying to guess what Avengers movie because you like hesitated when we said Avengers and you
I
asked
agree.
which one, but like,
So is this okay? So we're kicking off the last round then, okay?
Last round.
So right now,
Okay.
Carmen's
Wait,
the only
why?
one that
Why
has
though?
2.
Because Carmen has 2, so
Yeah,
we don't
it's
even need to
game
go to
over.
the last round. It's
Yeah,
game
that's
over.
true.
She
It is
won.
game over. She got 2.
All right, game over. She won. All right.
Way to
Say
go,
your
Carmen.
Number
stupid
1.
fucking list.
Congratulations, Carmen. Number 10, Hellboy 2.
Okay, makes
Golden,
sense.
Golden Army. Number 9, Superman 2, 1980.
Okay.
Number 8, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot.
Okay.
Good. Number 7, Iron Man.
Of course.
Number 6, Logan.
Logan was on Sci-Fi.
I was thinking the same.
Number 5, Thor Ragnarok. Number 4, Black Panther.
Jesus,
Number
they're showing a
3.
lot of stuff.
Number 3, The Avengers.
The Avengers. Okay.
The first
Number
one.
2, Scott Pilgrim, and number 1, swear to me. Nope, not Batman Begins. I'm sorry, that was wrong. Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
At the very least, I thought somebody was gonna get Dark Knight, just because it's number 1 fucking in multiple things.
So it looks like
Everything
everybody's
else.
gonna
I don't
go
know,
ahead and get the Sci-Fi
You
channel
saying
now.
it being on Sci-Fi makes it real.
I know
Yeah.
that. Once I heard Sharknado, I was like, I'm fucking up.
Not even just because of that. It's just like
It's the number 1 movie on TBS. Like, the fuck, man?
Failure to launch.
And this is why this is the first game. Good job.
Good job. We'll be better.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, that god awful.
Oh,
piece of
that's
shit.
another
It
one.
wasn't that bad.
So next week we
It
do a better
wasn't
game.
that bad.
I'll get better internet.
I have a question for you guys. So why do you think Batman versus Superman and Suicide Squad were seen in the light that it was? Do you guys really think that it was that bad?
Sorry. I'm gonna
No.
jump in.
If you're gonna
No,
sit
go ahead.
on it, but I want to know why.
I never hated Suicide Squad. I mean, there's things that I don't like about it, but in general, I actually really enjoyed Suicide Squad.
do you feel like people set
Cheers.
the bar so high that like little normal popcorn movies like are not admissible anymore?
Absolutely.
I know what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah, maybe. I don't. you're basically saying are people expecting goddamn fucking the Avengers every single time?
Right.
And
Absolutely.
yeah, I guess. I mean, I honestly enjoyed a lot of stuff about that movie. I liked certain actors that played.
Mhm.
Yeah, I liked it. There's stuff that I would change, and stuff that I didn't like, and stuff that I hated. But in general, I had a good experience in that movie.
There's a
Even
lot of like tongue in cheek, but there's like with Batman versus Superman, I was kind of like, fuck. If we had known what's gonna happen, I think we would have given it a little bit of a more of a. I didn't let everybody go. Like, I even texted Esteban like I resaw these movies and I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, it's not Dark Knight, but
yeah.
I think this is a good teaser for maybe next week.
Yeah, it is.
What movie do we feel didn't get the right justice?
That'll be that's a good. All right.
And then we can go around the room and say what we think and why.
I'll tell you right now,
but I think that's
Sylvester Stallone.
What?
Over the top.
Judge Dredd?
Over the top. Yeah, okay.
Again, I caused dead silence.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm messing around. All right. Luis said this will be next week's topic or one of a movie that we liked that didn't get the critical acclaim that everybody thought it would.
Or that we feel it deserved.
Or at least passable.
Yeah. I would say that's a loaded question. I'd say be prepared to share 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Because Ash brought up 2 perfect ones. Batman vs Superman, the director's cut was much better than the theatrical release in Suicide Squad.
Agreed. Maybe that's why I thought.
Again, that I know that those are loaded questions, but yeah, get like a good 2 or 3 of what you think, and then
everybody got my 3
for next week.
You got your 3. There you go.
Body of evidence with Madonna.
No.
All right, so once again,
3 times.
we again want to thank Buffalo Trace for our first sponsor. And anything else anyone want to add?
Yeah, so I'm gonna throw out for not only for the movies. Let's play a casting game. All right. So there's a lot of talks right now about the X-Men, new X-Men coming in, the Fantastic Four coming in. We already saw a lot of announcements. Miss Marvel has already been casted. She-Hulk has already been casted. So I honestly feel that the individual that casted for She-Hulk, I'm missing her name on this. I'm pretty sure.
Tatiana Maslany.
Yes, thank you. She is, I think, a fucking perfect fit for that role. And then I forget her name that they casted for Miss Marvel. It was just announced today or yesterday. She has she's completely unknown, has nothing to her name as far as, but I think it's great that
Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, I think it's going to work out. So, but what I'm going to say, yes.
Is this Miss Marvel supposed to be on top of Captain Marvel, or is this a totally different Miss Marvel?
Completely different.
Totally different.
Okay.
Totally different now. Yeah. So here it is. We are going to cast the Fantastic Four. Okay. So Reed Richards, Susan Storm, Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm, and then your wild card is going to be your villain.
Who the villain will be? Or are we going to cast?
No, you pick your villain from their rogues gallery. Granted, they don't have a lot of big time villains, but
Scrolls.
You tell us whether you pick Doom or Galactus.
But yeah, okay. So if you do that, by default you cast Galactus, you're gonna have to bring in Surfer,
MODOK,
and MODOK, exactly.
Ooh.
So that's what I'm saying.
I've been calling him MDOK this whole time.
Wow. So because I know with X-Men it's going to be too many characters to cast. So I think that in order for us to recast the X-Men, that's going to be like a whole episode right there to recast the X-Men. But
if you create the game and say who's Wolverine, who's Gambit. Like if you create the cast of if you collected the cards like a nerd that I am, there's times where it's like this blue X-Men blue team, X-Men red team, like gold team. I think it is blue and gold. Somebody's fucking kicking the shit out of me.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's right
that's
now.
it.
And
But
it's Cyclops and Storm.
we could do that.
No, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So first let's baby steps. Baby steps. Fantastic Four. We'll go ahead and then after we'll go ahead and cast our X-Men. If you're going to cast the red team, blue team, or gold team, however you want to go ahead and cast it, and then whoever your main villain's going to be. So we're going to cast the four members of Fantastic Four, cast our villain, and we go from there. I have a feeling that a lot of us are probably going to have the same characters, the same
ones everybody wants to play those characters.
Yeah, if we can try to stay away from that,
Mary Poppins and Jim from The Office are going to be super popular.
Fuck yeah, dude. And I really hope that it works. I really hope that it works out.
Zac Efron and who else? Yeah, I already named everybody.
Yeah, so.
As long as it's not WB, guys, I'm fine. Unless it's Supernatural.
What's wrong with Supernatural? The season's ending, all right?
I said as long as except Supernatural.
15 seasons that I've invested in that show. 15.
I will tell you this: X-Pac and Facebook and Instagram have talked me into Supernatural being Red Hood and Nightwing.
Red Hood, yes. I'm not too sure about Nightwing.
All right, my bad.
No, I'm just saying.
Wants to get off so he can fucking go on the red tube.
It's gross. It's fucking gross.
Wow.
That's disgusting.
I mean, he's not wrong, but I didn't think he was going to just put on blast like that.
He put you on blast. Shit. All right, so this is going to go ahead and wrap it up for the reboot of comics. Once again, I'm Esteban.
And we forgot our order. I'm Ash.
I'm Carmen.
I'm Andres. Sorry.
And I'm Luis. Andres, we're all looking at you, man.
I know, I was like pointing.
I didn't want dead air.
Come on, number 2.
Who does number 2 work for?
Have a good night, everyone.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later.
Good night.
Bye.